What's going on YouTube? This is two stone. They come in different sizes. See, this one that I've already pre-cut. They come in different sizes, shapes, and I use a measuring tape to cut these, and I use a regular wood saw. You cut them. See, this is like an inch and a half, I think, or an inch. Yeah, 1 inch. And this is, I think, about 6.5 inches, almost 7. Well, this is the back piece. You always got to have a back piece where you pour, and then this is how I cut them out. See that? Then you carve in here, and you put it together. See, you always got to make the ones you carve a little smaller. See how small that is? The reason why you want it smaller is when you pour the silver in here and it comes out, and let's go with an example. See, this is one I carved, and see how I poured it and it came out, and I would put it on like this, and see the hole, then you put it on top. So when you pour it, it'll go in the hole, and you keep it tight. Keep it tight, and now you'll heat it, and it'll open up, and you flatten it. I always use a bike tube. You wrap it around this. I got one hand. Put it like this, and you wrap it around like this when it's really hot. So that I'm gonna show you guys along the way, and next time I'll show you how to cut this too. I know I meant to do it and show you guys, and this is all my stuff, butterfly. It's everything you can see along the way. I'm making a butterfly right now, and yeah, so see, this is how I make my cast. This is a butterfly I'm making. Usually I'll measure it, and how I showed you guys, I'll measure it, and I always make sure I got my measurements, and I start drawing. So I always start drawing and how I'm gonna carve it out. So when you want to carve it out, I have some homemade tools. Homemade tools right here. I got a razor blade. You can get pretty much anywhere. Walmart, Harbor Franks, anywhere. They come in pack of razors. So this is one of the things, and then I got tools. These are all not handmade, but this pack I got at Harbor Franks. I think it was like $5. It's like carving tools almost, but these are, I made them to my specifications of what I'm gonna use them for. See, this right here I usually use for my hand, and this is like I made the tip sharp. The reason why I have these right here tape, so that's how deep I'm gonna go, and that's the level that I'm gonna go all the way around. So that's the level. And this, I have it, and I usually hold it like this, so when I'm gonna carve and I'm gonna scrape this stuff out after I'm done carving. A lot of people do it different, and I got a wider one. See, this used to be long, but I used it so much that it's small, and I like this. It's pretty good. And this is like old jewelry. You want to make it like a dome shape where it has a V, and that's why it's shaped like that. And this one, it's made for the same thing. You can shape it the other way. So, and then this is a skinnier version. See, this is how long this one needs to be. I used it so much that it started to grind away. So, and when you get to carving this, and let me show you the steps I usually do when I carve. Well, a lot of people do these different. You don't got to do it my way or anything, but you can do it how you want. But usually I'll start with drawing it out, and then I'll go over my drawing, like that, and then I'll go a little deeper. And you can do it any way you want. Like, it's however makes it easier for you. You could carve it out. Well, I see, for me it's easy this way. And remember, this is really soft, so I try not to get this everywhere. Always wear a mask too. This stuff will definitely get you coughing and stuff. So, and I'll trace that, and I'll trace the wings, and like I said, you just go by your drawing, and you can make your tools. You can use anything. Before I had these, I was using razor blades. I was using a long nail. I just sharpened with the grinding wheel, the wheel I use for inlaying, and then you just go over your drawing. Try to go, don't be too like patience when you carve, because this is really fragile. If one chip, I've done it so many times, trust me, a chip, I'll get to a piece where I'm almost done. I'm carving it out, and it takes a while to make these. See how I'm carving it? I'm getting in there. I'm gonna do that to the whole thing, but I'm gonna get this level right here. This level. This high enough is like, I don't know how. But and this is really soft, so, and then when you mess up like this, see how it's going in? You can always fix that as you go, because it's not gonna be that skinny. It's gonna get wider. Make sure you make it wide. See, I didn't show you this side of it. This is a little, it's almost like a triangle square, so I use this to go over it again, and this is to open it up, so when you pour it, it won't be skinny, and it'll come out. And it really depends on you. There's a lot of casters out there, and I have respect for a lot of artists and how they do things. And for me, it's not about competition and who's better, who can do this, who can do that. For me, it's all about enjoyment, what I love to do, how I support my family, and what I can create in my mind. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm better than that person. You know, it's all about, it's just about respecting what you like to do, and how far you want to take things. Making jewelry. I seen some really nice jewelry out there, man. Like, people, my wife makes jewelry too, and someday I'll show you what she does, and it comes out pretty nice. Some stuff she does I can't do, and some stuff I can do she can't do, and very well, man. It's, and see, that's basically what I do. Carve, and let me get to getting deeper, and then we'll go to the next step. Yeah, when I usually carve, I like to keep it on something flat, and then I'll go over it like this. What, how my drawing is, I'll go over it and I'll go deeper. But like I said, be very careful, especially when you want to do details, because once you mess up, like these, I've done it before. I messed up like a chip, and man, I had to do the whole thing re-over, and it takes time to do this. It's like, oh man, but it's a lot of patience. Art, doing art. Anybody knows any type of form of art, drawing, coloring, making things, welding, whatever. Like anything that has to do with art, it takes time and patience. And a lot of casters out there, I see their work, and they got some pretty nice casters out there. And I'm a known really like to know to what I do, and I try to always put myself through not try, but I push myself to a limit sometimes, because not everything you can think of will come out, but a lot of things you can do well work. And yeah, this is what I usually do, and sometimes my fingers, my arms will get tired. I'll take a break, and I'll do like a lot of these in a day. Maybe I say about 3, but out of a week I'll do maybe 6, 8. Depends on what kind of orders I have. And I'll show you guys on the step, like I showed you with the tufa, how everything is. I'll show you how I cut it, all that, and how I make it flat to where you pour it, it'll come out. And this is the tricky part, like I said, with gotta be very careful. Like this head, the head, because as you see, you try not to get these part, chip it right here, because it'll mess up and it'll pour, won't pour right. See, that's all you do. You go deeper, and once you got your groove in, and then the next step, okay, see how I got that all the way deep? It's about this deep of this pin all the way around. Now I'm gonna use my thicker side, like I was explaining to you, on it thicker. So this one you just go over again, and try to be very gentle when you go over. See how it's turning white? See, it's turning whiter. Yeah, go over again real slow. Try not to force it, and then while I'm doing it at the same time, I'll twist my pin. As you see, I'm twisting it, and see, it's getting stuck. So careful about that part. When it gets stuck, that's when it's telling you like it won't fit. So don't force it, because it's gonna chip. See, now look, watch. See how it's going through, and it's thicker, and it's not stopping. That's what you want. That's what you want. That way when you pour it, you'll look pretty good. So you do that same side. You just, every time it stops, don't force it. Just go around it. See that? Now it's fitting. Okay. I can go around. So that's good. And then this one, you can start in a way, anyhow, however you think it's convenient for you. Sorry about the camera, I'm barely starting this stuff again, and I told you guys I was gonna show you more as I was going. So if I get more subscribers, more watchers, and I'll show you a lot more, and I'll show you like a lot of stuff that I make, and you'll be along with me as I carve him and pour him. And if you guys want to see more, you know, I need a lot more subscribers, and I'll show you how to cast. I'll show you a little part today. On the next video, I'll show you some that I will be casting out this butterfly, and I'll show you how to cast out bracelets. And I'm gonna get into sand casting pretty soon, which is another step of this. I never done that before. So see, I'm turning it as I go, being real gentle. I'm not forcing it. I'm just letting it go. When it gets stuck, I'll twist it. See, and then the head. This one, you gotta be very careful. I've chipped the head before. It's really close. Let's go around it. See, slowly go around it. Get in there real slow. Just force it in there. Can't just force it in there. Gotta get in there real gentle. See, now I can get in there almost. Then when it gets stuck, it's telling me that that part is too skinny. You don't want skinny, because this is gonna be inlaid. And you guys seen on my shorts, my short. I'm gonna take that dust out. Okay, voila, there you go, butterfly. It's not so perfect, but it's butterfly. And then the next step is using this one. And then you just carve it, because where you want to pour it, you carve the top off. Very gentle. Take some out, because where you want the back end, into the silver to get in it. And don't carve one spot too much, because you gotta make it level. Do the whole thing like that. The whole thing, the head. And when you pour it, it'll have a back piece. You could just pour it like that too, and it'll come out like the design you made. It'll come out like that, and then you could see through it like that, just a drawing. And I think that would be pretty cool. But you can make that as a pendant, see-through pendant or something. Maybe reversible. Hey, I thought about that. I could make one out of. I could do that, make it real thicker, and then I could make it reversible. You know that? You know what? I'll show you guys on the next one. That just gave me an idea. Cool. Well, I'll try it out. My next one, I'll make one just like this, but I'll cast it out like that without carving the bottoms like this. Because what you want is that silver to get in there. Be very careful with the edges. I see how I'm not forcing it. I'm not forcing it. See, look. See you need the, how it's kind of going in. Yeah, that's what you want. Make sure it's level. You can really tell when it's level and when it's uneven, because you look at it sideways, you pick it up, look at it. You can tell how deep it is, your groove, and you can always adjust the carve where it's kind of higher. Your thing is, you just want to try to make it as flat as you can. You'll do this, and then you make air vents when you cast it. Just take off the top pieces. And I've been doing this for a while, like I told you guys. And if you guys want to try different things down the road, we can. I'm gonna try to show you guys some different things. And if I ever get like a bunch of subscribers, I'm gonna start giving away some jewelry that I make on here and give it to one of you guys for subscribing. Like could be like an every month thing. The more I get, or by the thousands maybe. We'll see if I ever get there. For now, I'm just showing you guys how I make my jewelry and steps that you can take if you guys want to try it. And this stone is called tufa. It's a tufa stone. It's really soft. Some of it, they're all not soft, and some of them are too soft. Some of it are really hard, and you guys, it took me a while to get the idea of doing this tufa, because sometimes I got some hard ones, and sometimes I got too soft, and when I cast them, they wouldn't work. And they would just hard and start bending. And the thickness of it, it would actually start bending and throwing a bow into it. So it's really not that hard, but you gotta know, you'll get the hang of it the more you try it. And start off small first, like little things. You can make like little arrows, or triangles, squares, circles. And you don't gotta jump to something right away, you know? Take your time into it. It's just like you barely getting to know how to do something. You don't just jump in there and do the biggest thing first. You want to start small and get used to something before you do it. And as you're going along the way, you'll get the hang of it, and you'll want to try something else. And some of it, it'll chip like that if you've seen it. So you want to say, be very careful. Patience. This part takes the most, is patience. Pouring is easy. Melting the silver and pouring it's easy. But this takes time. It's patience. Sorry, I really got a camera thing and try not to move my camera and do this at the same time. But that's how you see how it goes down a little instead of it being flat. See right there. See, yeah, that's what you want. And when you pour it, well, I'm gonna show you some more. I'm not done yet. Okay. Well, I still got a car, but I'm gonna show you guys the next step. And that'll be it for the video. And then the next one will be a pouring video on how I pour it. So I'll draw a line. That. Then I'll use my razor blade. I'll get in that line, but not too deep. Push, but not too deep. You just want to get in there. Oh, sorry. Come on. Well, I should have made it a little something like this. That way when I pour it, in that part. And you clean her off right there. Let's see. You just carve this out. That's where the silver's gonna flow down. Okay. And then you want vents. Let's see, this is how this goes. And then I'll use the big one. I'll use this one, big one, and I'll go on it. And I'll take it all down. This is where the silver is going to flow down. Get all that out. Make sure when you do this, you got some place to do it. Just don't do it in your house, your living room. I do it because I'm used to where the stuff goes, and I don't put it everywhere. And then when I do, I'll clean it up. And this stuff can get really everywhere. I always wear a mask because it has little crystals in it. See, I'll do all that, and then right here when I get to the bottom, I'll be very careful with this part. Very careful, because you don't want to get where you got done carving and mess it up. So let's get in there. Very careful. See? It's where the silver's gonna flow through and then hit the butterfly. And then you cut it out with the saw. I'll show you guys that too along the way. Just try to get it as level as you can. As long as that groove's in there. Usually I'll put it to the top. So when I see it flow and I see it coming up, I know that it went in. And then I'll have this side is a buckle. You can do both sides or one side. It really depends on you. But that was a buckle I was supposed to do, but I'm not going to do that. But you groove out the side like I showed you, so the silver can flow in. See? There. Whole tufa. And these will clean up. This is like really nothing. Just there you go. That's how you carve out tufa. I'm still gonna put the antennas right here, whatever you call it, so it can fly straight. Just kidding. Yeah, that's. So stay tuned and check out my another video, and I'm gonna show you how to cast it and how to pour it. Alright, thank you all for watching. Like I said, like and subscribe. And if you want to see more, and I can show you a lot more silver stuff and casting stuff. Thank you for watching.